was the summer of '81, and I'd been trying to get a band off the ground in California, and not much happened, so I sort of got fed up with the whole thing. And Diamond Head were my favorite band, and I landed at Heathrow Airport, and I went down to the Woolwich Odeon, it was called.
Oh, sorry.
Which is sort of like a little baby Odeon.
Yeah.
It's about the size of this room we're in here. And there they were, Diamond Head, and I brown-nosed my way backstage and got a chance to meet them afterwards. And I'd actually written them a couple fan letters. I was stunned to find out that they actually knew who I was. They maybe didn't get as much fan mail as I had expected, because the letters that I had sent them were actually on their radar. But then I ended up basically blacking my way up to stay with them for the better part of the rest of the summer, and ended up sleeping on in the singer's front room. You know, a lot of these bands that came out of that period, you know, everything about the new wave of British heavy metal and that I really liked was that all these bands were really grounded, and they had a very relaxed atmosphere around them. It wasn't sort of, you know, everything that had been going on in the '70s with bands like, you know, Queen and Pink Floyd and Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin. It was all about this larger than life type of thing, and all these bands that were so grand and so majestic and so kind of out there. And a lot of these new bands, you know, Iron Maiden and Diamond Head and Saxon and all these bands, they were just kids.
Yeah.
And they were really just, they had their feet very firmly planted on the ground. So in some way, it was kind of the spirit of that whole movement was about keeping it real. And all those attitudes is kind of what rubbed off on us and rubbed off on me and made me want to start a band and kind of really have the fans involved and then do it, you know, for yourselves and the fans, and give the fans as much access as possible and so on.